So the lift goes up and down, correct? That is called as iteration. So when it comes down from, let's say if this is a 4-story building, if it comes from 4 to 0 and then it goes back from 0 to 4 also, yes?
Yes.
So in a day, how many iterations do you think a lift does? Goes back from 0 to 4, then again comes from 4 to 0, then again goes back from 0 to 4. Yes, no, maybe?
At least 20 to 25 times.
Okay, minimum, right? So let's say, so minimum it is going 25 times as per what you say. So this, what rainfall is like your waterfall, is like your, waterfall. So you been to any of the waterfalls in nearby waterfalls? Have you been to Devkund?
No, sir.
So waterfall is this. So water falls from one step and then it doesn't go back to the next step. If it is a natural waterfall, okay? We're not talking about those artificial ones which has a motor pump and it recycles the water. I'm not talking in that regard. I'm talking in the natural waterfall where water is coming. So once the water passes by this step, the first step, do you think that same drop of liquid will touch this water again?
Hello.
So once, hello,
Yes, sir. Okay, now I can hear you.
I'm saying once the water passes by this step, will that same droplet of water ever in its life cycle touch this step again if it's a natural waterfall?
No.
Once it passes by this step, never in its life cycle that droplet of water will again touch this step. Correct? This step.
No, sir.
So water flows like this, and there is no mechanism that gravity will allow the water to go back. Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, there is no mechanism that will
Okay.
allow water to go back.
Yeah. If it's an artificial waterfall, that's a different story. They have motors, that motor pumps the water again. But I'm talking of the natural
Yes.
waterfalls. So is this concept understood first?
Yes, sir.
So your conditional statements are once, executes what?
They execute only once and they won't
Yeah,
come back.
perfect. So it's a set of code. When I say set of code, means code written in parentheses. This is called as set of code. Okay. So when I mean by what I mean by set of code, what do I mean by set of code?
The code inside the parentheses.
Which executes from top to bottom like a waterfall once, and that's all. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, or on the contrary, iterations also are set of code. Also are a.
Set of code.
So what do we mean by set of code? They are written in parentheses. But the code is executed. This is the same set of code, you can say. The same set of code is executed repeatedly. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
So if I want to execute the statement only once, I'll write it as a conditional statement, and if I want to execute it many times, I'll write it as a iterative statement. This makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so conditional statements in Java or C or C++, more or less they are same, is if if else and nested if else. Understood this?
Yes.
So you can have nested if also. Nested if,
We have nested if.
and then we can also have nested. And the
If else.
fifth type is switch case. Is what?
Switch case.
Yeah. Switch case is as same as nested if else. So you can use either of them. You can use, so I'll write it over here, and it is same as the operational is more or less same like nested if else. So the task which you can accomplish by switch case, that very task you can also accomplish by nested if else. But I'll show you the difference between both of them when we do the practicals. As of now, we just for theoretical purpose you can understand. So we need to cover these. So if you cover these 5 also, you've covered most of the conditional statements. Is that making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And these are your conditional statements. So this will flow from top to bottom only once, right? Like a waterfall, correct?
Yes.
And what are the iterative statements we have? So those are also called as loops. Iterative statements are also known as,
Loops.
because it loops around, right? When you put a if you have a MP3 player and you put a song on loop, means
It'll play again and
it will
again.
play again and again, correct? That playlist will play again and
Yes.
again. That's looping, correct? So we
Yes.
have these types of loop. While, then while has a different flavor, do while, and then we have for. So even if you do these 3, is good enough for a 10 standard student. So which are they?
While, do while, and for.
Yeah, while, do while, and for are more than enough for you. More than enough rather. Understood?
Yes,
So
sir.
let's start with if. So if you might be comfortable with, right? I guess you might be familiar with if, how if operates, or do you want me to take all of them again?
I am familiar with if operate. It's like a conditional statement, na? So, agar
Yes.
ye hua.
Yes, if it's a conditional statement which has 2 outputs. It's like a coin. A coin, one single coin has how many outcomes?
Do.
If I toss a coin, what are the possible outcomes of that coin?
Heads and tails.
Heads and tails, right?
Yes.
So if I, this is a coin and which has 2 outcomes, head or a tail, correct?
Yes.
So similarly you can visualize a condition also. So it can come as a head. How many coins?
One
Coin is
coin.
1. What are the outcomes?
Heads and tails.
Outcomes is 2, correct?
Yes.
Coin is 1, outcomes is 2. Similarly in programming we show condition as a diamond. If you have to show a flow chart, this is your condition, and this condition will have 2 outcomes, true or false. Will have how many outcomes?
True or false.
Okay, so it will, I'll just color code them for your understanding. Okay. So it will be true or false. So if it is false, it will execute these set of instructions marked in red, and if it is true, it will execute these set of instructions marked in, and then the program will continue executing. The program will continue executing. Execution will continue. Even if it is true, it will go here, and if it is false, it will come here, and the program will continue executing. So I'll just give you an example of
Yes,
that.
sir.
I'll just give you an example now of simple if. You'll understand things better. Okay, this is the connector. This is the connector. So if I want to display, one second, hang on. Just now. So what if I want to say accept the age from the user and display whether he's adult or minor? So what condition do you think
Sorry,
will
I cannot hear you. What is that?
accept the age from user and display whether he or she is adult or a minor?
Okay.
So what would be your program? So you will take an integer variable age, right? Then
Age will
we'll take a
user input, right?
we'll take a scanner. We'll take a scanner.
New is scanner SC is equals to new scanner system.in.
Yeah, okay, we have the program written, right? We just modify that program. Yeah, we have the program written to some extent.
Yes.
Let's modify this program, only remove the loops from here. So here what will I require? I'll require age. Do you see the screen? Notepad screen,
Yes,
you
sir.
see, right? Then we'll take scanner, make object of scanner, and then prompt the user to enter a number, right?
Yes.
Okay, have you ever thought of this? What is this system.in and what is system.out?
System.in is the user has to put the they have to input whatever that they're putting. System.in.
Yeah, that I understand.
So it's
But
receiving an input from the user, from the outside person. And system.out is
yeah,
okay. System.in is when the okay. Wait, I don't. Okay, so basically, it's taking it inside. It's taking what the person that's typing on the computer. It's taking it inside. System.out is when it is the one producing the outcome.
is it
Yes.
nice? You'll become a very successful lawyer. You know how to go around beat. Huh? So this system.in means keyboard. Means what?
Ego.
Keyboard.
Ego. So I can't hear you properly.
Keyboard.
Keyboard. Okay.
Key.
Keyboard. Okay.
It's the keyboard. Whatever input. So when you tell please enter your age, the user enters 18. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, if that's the
If that is his age, assuming. So which input
yes.
device of the computer does the user use to enter the age?
Keyboard.
That is system.in. The default input device of the computer. System.in is the
Okay.
so scanner reads from the
Keyboard.
that's the default input device. So if I just say in, it refers to the keyboard. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, where will you print this message? On the monitor?
Yes.
You have a PC, right? So you have a CPU, you have a keyboard, you have a monitor. So which is the output
Yes.
device?
The output device is the computer.
Computer is the entire stuff. All three are computer. Monitor. So
Monitor.
this will reflect where?
On the monitor.
That is the out. So the out is the you're trying to say I am displaying on the monitor and I'm taking so in is the
Keyboard.
and out is the
Monitor.
on that monitor you are printing. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah, that is system.in. So you have asked the user to enter his or her age. Let's say he enters 21. Now is he adult or minor?
He is an adult.
Yeah. So what is the condition for an adult in India?
They have to be of 18 years
So
of age.
if your age is greater than or equal to 18, right?
Yes.
So if it is true, it goes into this set of parentheses, and if this condition is false, it goes into this set of parentheses. So if we come to the diagram over here which we drew, the color coding, you see this?
Yes, sir.
So the condition I'm checking is age greater than equal to, yes miss?
The condition will greater than equal to
18. So the condition can be true or false, because if you give it to a 5th standard student, he'll enter 11, and
false.
if you give it to someone senior, he'll enter 25.
True.
So it can have both the outcomes, right? It's a condition, right? It's like a coin. It can fall on head or it can fall on tail. We can't predict that. So this condition will have two outcomes. So if it is true, what will you tell the user?
That they are an adult.
Adult, okay? And if that condition is false, what will you tell the user?
They are a minor.
Mine. And after that, like a waterfall, program will continue executing. So here if you print thank you, so here if you print what?
Thank you.
Thank you. So what do you think will be the output of the program if the user enters 11? So here let's take
That
one
they
more
are a
box.
minor.
I would what would be the total output? So let's take here, we'll take one more folder which will accept the age. Okay, so let's make a simple program. So let's over here what to write? Enter age. The user enters age, then we check a condition, right? So if he enters age as 11, what should be the expected output of your program? The total output, what will reflect on the screen?
The total output will be if the minor is coming, so the condition will be false. So it will
Yes,
say that this is a minor, and then it will print thank you.
perfect. It will print thank you because the code will continue flowing, right? The code will continue flowing. So it will print, so it will check for the condition. The user has entered 11. Now, is 11 greater than equal to 18?
It is no, it is not.
False. It will go in false. What will it display?
It will display that it is a minor.
And then
And then
continue
thank you.
flowing and will play thank you. Okay. What if he enters 25? Is 25 greater than equal to 18?
Adult, it is greater than equal. It is greater than 18.
Adult and
Yes, adult and thank you.
thank you. Will it again go up like a lift?
Like a lift, no.
No. Why no?
Because it's a conditional statement.
Because it's a conditional statement. Perfectly answered. So let's do this over here. So if this is the bracket, this is the set of code if the condition is true, and this is the set of code if the condition is false. Okay. So this is your red, this is your green area, and this is your red area. Okay, as per the diagram. Understood? So whatever you want to show, if the condition is true, you can show over here. So if the condition is true, I want to show him printf you are an adult, and I want to show one more statement, stop fooling around with people half your age. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So how many statements have I given?
2.
Those all are will be executed when the condition is
When the condition is True.
True. So I will have two statements. So like this, I can give n number of statements. This area, I can give n number of statements. I can have one statement, I can have two statement, I can have three statement, blah blah blah. It all depends upon the requirement of the application. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, when it is false, I can have one statement, two statement, three statement, blah blah blah.
Yes. So
Okay.
can you explain this one program that we have?
In your book, you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the program is to input three different single-digit numbers between 1 and 9.
One second.
And we have to
I'll just finish
display.
this. Then we will come to your. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now what? Okay, I've written printf. I've written printf. Printf is in C. Printf is in. You can observe that. Is my screen visible? Is the programming screen visible?
Yes, sir.
And here, if I say thank you, so what would be the answer if I enter 17?
It will be you are a minor, stop hanging out with people double your age, and then thank you.
Okay, understood? And
Yes, sir.
okay. Now, if the how many statements are there in this if?
2.
If the if bracket contains more than one statement, contains,
More than one statement.
does it contain more than one statement right now?
Yes.
So we have to give the curly bracket is compulsory. It's mandatory if it contains more than one statement. If it contains a single statement, if it contains a
Single
single
statement.
statement, then you can skip the curly brackets also. This is just FYI for your information. But if you want to keep the brackets, well and good. If you want to make it more fancy, then you can skip this. This is permissible, but only and if only and only
One statement is there.
when there's only one statement in your if. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. What will happen now? Tell me. Tell me. Now what will happen? If I enter 16,
Mm.
what will be the output?
You are a minor, stop hanging out with people double your age. That's all it will print.
Why won't it print? Do you get me?
It won't print because it's not in the parentheses. The parentheses are not there.
It's not in the parentheses, right? So it will be a part
Yeah.
outside the else.
Yes.
So why won't it print?
Because there's no parentheses.
Is it so? There was no parenthesis for thank you also.
Yes, but then there is no parentheses to end the.
Yeah. So there's no parenthesis to end means only the first line belongs to else, and the
Yes.
rest of the lines are outside the else.
Yes.
So
So it won't print.
why won't it print? It's like this.
Because
it's
we haven't closed.
it's
We haven't.
yeah, we haven't closed because we haven't opened. It's like this.
Oh, yes.
It's like this. It's like this. It's like this. So now if I enter 17, is 17 greater than equal to 18?
No.
Will go in if or will go in else?
It will go in else.
So what will it display? This statement, right? Then won't it display these two?
It will. Yes, it will display these two.
So what did I say? So I just removed the parentheses, right? Because there was no need of it. When you have only one statement, why you want to unnecessarily elongate the code? Make it short and concise. Now
Now it will.
So when I say 17,
only the first line.
17
Only the
will
first. Okay, it will print else.
will display this line for 17,
Yes.
and we'll continue with
Yes.
these two lines.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes,
If
sir.
I enter 21,
It will print if.
it'll print
And
this.
then it will.
It'll print this statement and
Yes. And the last two statements.
understood.
Yes, sir.
You want to try this out?
Can you send it to me?
Okay, we will do it right away. No? Okay, we already had a
So
save.
this is relatively easy. Like I can, if the concept I can understand, but then the programs that they've given us.
Now we'll do that. Okay. Okay. What is the problem over here? It's showing some errors over here. Can you trace those errors and troubleshoot them for me?
I can't see the screen, sir.
Now.
Okay. Yes.
So.
Okay. I can't. What error am I supposed to?
It's not. My file is not compiling. If I compile this file, it throws this error. What is the problem?
Can I see the code?
Yes, you can. Nice. Yeah. I'm at line number 1. I've given you a hint.
Yeah. So we haven't imported the Java native thing.
Perfect.
We haven't imported scanner
We
class.
haven't imported the scanner class. Java import Java dot util dot start. Okay. So now if I compile this, now do you see the black screen?
I don't see the screen, sir.
Let me just switching on now.
Yes.
Now if I do Java, now if I enter 17, what do you think? What is the output you're expecting for 17?
It'll print if.
For 17, it'll print if.
Yes, sir.
Is it so?
Oh, sorry. No, it'll print else. It
And
is less than 18. Sorry.
and the 2 lines. So output will be how many lines?
Yes. 3 lines.
3 lines. Okay. Problem? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me your question. I will do that. Yes. So please please
So
dictate.
the question they've given is write a program to input 3 different single-digit numbers between 1 and 9, both inclusive. Display the greatest and smallest 3-digit number.
Beautiful. Input 3 numbers between 1 to 9 and display max and min, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what if I enter 9, 17 and 4? What is the output? What is the maximum? So it should.
Single-digit numbers they've asked.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now max is
974.
how is max 974?
And minimum is 479.
I didn't get you. What is the question?
So basically,
can you read the question again?
Okay, so write a program to input 3 different single-digit numbers.
3 different single-digit numbers. 9 is a different single-digit number. 7 is a different single-digit number, and 4 is a different single-digit number. You have to input 3 single-digit numbers.
Yes.
From that you have to show maximum and minimum. So from 7, 9, 7 and 4, which is the maximum?
Yes, 974 is the maximum.
974 is not the maximum. 9 is the maximum.
Sorry. Basically, okay, wait. Can I explain?
Yes, please.
The whole question. Okay. So we're gonna input any number between 1 and 9. 1 to 9. Okay.
Okay.
3 times.
Okay. Yes. 3 times. Yes. Oh yes, yes. Okay, got it. Okay.
And then out of all the numbers that we've inputted,
yes.
All the 3 numbers.
Yes.
So that is the capacity of the number.
No, you aren't getting the question.
So the maximum. That's the question, sir. They've given a sample input.
Okay. So send me a pic.
Yes, sir. Operators thing. The and and everything.
Oh, we haven't done logical operators. That's why, is it? But that's a 30-second stuff.
Maybe.
By going by your level of IQ, it's a 30-second stuff to understand logical operators. See, logical operators, there are three of them: and, or, and not. Which are they? Hmm?
And or not.
Symbol for and is, symbol for or is just above the enter key. You have a pipe operator, shift and that operator, okay? And not is exclamation mark. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Get to the point? So and is used when all the inputs are true, output will be true. The catch over here is
If all the inputs are
yeah.
true, then
You see, when we do वजू में कितने फर्ज है?
वजू में फर्ज
वजू में 4 फर्ज है. कितने फर्ज है वजू में?
4.
तो चेहरे का धोना, दोनों हाथों का धोना,
सर आवाज कट हो रही है.
और सर का मसा करना, और पैरों का धोना. यस, नो, मे बी.
हेलो.
आ रही आवाज?
हेलो.
नहीं आ रही?
अभी आ रही है सर.
तो ये कितने फर्ज है वजू में?
4.
तो ये 4 जब पूरे होंगे तो वजू होंगे. इसमें से एक भी छूट गया तो
नहीं होगा.
तो all of the input should be true for the output to be true is and. Okay, so if we have a 4-wheeler, so in how many tires there should be air for the 4-wheeler to move forward?
In all the tires.
All. This is called and. This is called what? So if all the conditions are true, then only output will be true. What does and say?
If all the conditions are true,
all input condition must be true, then only, or we should only then, you can say only then will the output be true. Understood this? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir.
This is and. ठीक है. अब आते हैं और पे. और में any one input is true, output will be true. और क्या बोलता है?
If any one input is true.
Yeah, if any one is true, output is true. Okay. जैसे कि आप सिम कार्ड लेने के लिए गए स्टोर पे, he says आईडी प्रूफ के लिए पासपोर्ट है, यू से नहीं है. देन he says आधार कार्ड है, यू से नहीं है. ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस है, यू से नहीं है. पैन कार्ड है, यू से हाँ पैन कार्ड है. ओके, लाइसेंस इशूड, या सिम कार्ड इशूड. विल यू आस्क फॉर ऑल 4 ऑफ देम?
Yes, it asks for all 4, but you'll only have 1.
Yeah, but no, we just need to carry any one, right?
Yes.
So if पहले अगर उसने पासपोर्ट पूछा और आपके पास पासपोर्ट है, he won't even ask you for these 3, will he? है ना? So any one input is true, output is true. ये कौन है?
Okay. If all, that is and.
Yeah,
if all
perfect.
inputs are.
बस इसमें all की जगह पे क्या आ गया? Any one.
और के लिए if any one is true.
Any one input is true, output is true. समझ में आया? और not
Yes,
उल्टा करता है, not reverse करता है. not क्या करता है? not is reverse ना?
Not reverse करता है.
not reverse करता है ना?
Yes.
जैसे fat है, ठीक है, fat. not fat क्या हो गया?
Not fat हो गए थे.
हाँ, तो not जिसके आगे लगा देंगे वो अगले को रिवर्स कर देता है. तो एक है टॉल,
तो
और मैं बोलूँ नॉट टॉल, मतलब क्या?
शॉर्ट.
हाँ, शॉर्ट. तो नॉट क्या करता है, जिसके आगे भी नॉट लग गया वो कंडीशन रिवर्स बन जाता है. क्या बन जाता है?
रिवर्स.
तो ये ट्रू है. क्या ये?
ट्रू.
नॉट ट्रू क्या हो गया?
false.
फॉल्स हो गया। और ये फॉल्स है, मैं बोलूं नॉट फॉल्स,
True.
ट्रू हो गया। ठीक है, ओके। नाउ लेट्स डू सम, यू आर गोइंग टू लॉ राइट? सो लॉ के लिए ये आपको आना बहुत जरूरी है। यू नो लॉयर्स, you can't, if you are trying to give a false witness in the court, lawyers are so smart that they trick you, okay, by asking the same question 10 times and then they'll prove you that you are wrong। और अगर वो राइट है तो राइट को तो कुछ मैंने वो करने की जरूरत नहीं है, फैब्रिकेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। ओके, सो द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ टेलिंग द ट्रूथ इज दैट यू डोंट हैव टू रिमेंबर व्हाट यू सेड, राइट?
Yes.
फॉल्स वाले को याद रखना पड़ता है कि मैंने क्या बोला था, तो मुझे उसी पे ही कायम रहना है। ओके, सो व्हाट इज दिस?
That is false.
Is it so?
No, wait.
Okay,
That is
so
true.
if I ask you कि Hafsa, are you coming out for the movie, and you say it is not that I am not coming, मतलब क्या
It is not that I'm coming. I am coming.
है ना? नॉट कितने बार आ गया?
दो बार।
तो इट इज है ये, ठीक है, ये इज है, तो क्या पढ़ेंगे तो कैसे, इसका मीनिंग क्या है?
It is not that I'm not coming. I am coming.
Yes, तो not true means
True.
ट्रू है, क्योंकि नॉट विल कैंसिल इटसेल्फ, नॉट विल
Cancel itself.
माइनस इंटू माइनस प्लस, राइट? तो माइनस माइनस 5 ना, तो दीज टू माइनस विल कैंसिल देमसेल्फ, 5 बचता है। तो ये ऐसे, तो नॉट को जिसको लगाया तो उसको उल्टा कर देता है। तो ये नॉट पे अगर मैंने ये ट्रू का नॉट लगाया तो क्या हो गया? ये
ट्रू को नॉट लगाया तो फॉल्स हो गया,
और अभी उस फॉल्स को वापस नॉट लगाया तो
ट्रू हो गया।
उल्टी टोपी को उल्टा किया तो
उल्टी टोपी को उल्टा किया तो उल्टा ही है,
सीधा हो गया ना?
सीधा है। सॉरी
उल्टी टोपी को
उल्टा किया तो सीधा हो गया,
सीधा, तो ये वो है। ठीक है, तो ये लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर समझ में आया?
यस सर।
सो कैसे है, लेट्स से कि एक कॉलेज है जो एडमिशन देती है कि आपके टोटल परसेंटेज होना चाहिए 90 के ऊपर। कितने होना चाहिए परसेंटेज?
90 के ऊपर।
Okay, this is what we had in Bishops when I was there. I don't know what now the pattern is, that we had to pass in English. अगर इंग्लिश में फेल, सब में फेल, ये रूल था उधर कि अगर कोई बंदा 99% उसके अदर सब्जेक्ट्स का एग्रीगेट है और इंग्लिश में ही इज फ्लंक्ड इन इंग्लिश, इट वुड बी अ रेड अंडरलाइन अंडर हिज ग्रेड, ये फेल है। तो तो ये क्राइटेरिया था कि आपका परसेंटेज शुड बी मोर देन 40 and your English score should also be more than 40. Am I understood?
Yes sir.
So you had to fulfill both the conditions, right?
Yes sir.
Okay, चलो, if you are good in English, you scored 80 in English, but बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स में इतना पुअर था कि एग्रीगेट 40 भी नहीं बन रहा था, तो भी फेल हो गए। और एग्रीगेट 40 बन रहा था पर इंग्लिश में फेल हो गए, तो भी फेल हो गए। तो पासिंग का कंडीशन क्या है फिर अभी?
दोनों में 40 के ऊपर आना चाहिए।
So what will I put in between then? And or?
And.
Why and?
Because both the statements should be true.
Perfect. Had I put an or over here,
एक स्टेटमेंट सही होना चाहिए।
एक भी स्टेटमेंट है तो you are pass. Okay, so this is how you make a judgment whether to use and or whether to use or. Am I understood?
Okay. Yes sir.
Got this right? So logical operators are out of the window. Okay. So now let's do that program which your teacher has told. Very simple, very easy. So she says, okay, first I'll take what I understood from that, and then we'll take what she actually expects. Okay, what the textbook expects. What I understood was this: as it is elementary course, I didn't expect that they will give such a high level का question. तो question का level थोड़ा high लगा मुझे. So what I expected was I had to provide input क्या होंगे? 3 नंबर्स इनपुट होंगे, राइट, जो कि होंगे सिंगल डिजिट्स में 1 to 9 के बीच में। तो मैंने इनपुट क्या लिया
974
और उनमें से मैक्स, उनमें से मिन दिखाना है। मेक सेंस? सो लेट्स,
सर उनका ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर दिखाना है।
हाँ तो करेंगे, वो भी करेंगे, पहले ये तो कर लो। तो आई टेक 3 numbers, okay, then I'll accept that from the user. Please enter, okay,
Yes.
I will go in where, तीन नंबर आ गए। तो अभी नंबर समझो ये 3 आ गए, 974 which is the maximum.
9.
So how will you make sure if n1 is greater than n2 and n1 is greater than n3? So n1 is greater, correct?
Yes.
So I'll put what if n1 is greater than n2 and n1 is greater than n3. What will I say?
You will say that this is the biggest number.
Which
this
is
the maximum number.
Which is, so I'll say n3 is maximum. ठीक है?
Yes.
अब चूंकि एक ही स्टेटमेंट है, इसके लिए मुझे कर्ली ब्रैकेट की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। ऐसा नहीं है तो फिर I'll check for n2, right?
Yes.
So you can give a condition over here. This is called nested else. तो I'll check for n2 then, कि चलो n1 नहीं है तो n2 का चेक करो। तो n2 को किससे कंपेयर करना है अपने को? n2 को n1 से और
n2 को n1 से और
n3 से। तो अगर ऐसा हो जाए तो क्या प्रिंट कर देंगे? n2 is
the biggest number.
and if n2 भी नहीं है, n1 है ना ये, और n2 भी नहीं है, तो बचा कौन सा नंबर अभी तीसरा?
n3. तो
उसको डायरेक्टली एल्स कर देंगे, तो इसमें चला जाएगा। इज दिस मेकिंग सेंस?
यस।
नाउ अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज एंड? और चलो इतने को रन करके देखते हैं कि समझ में आता है कि कोड क्या है। लेट्स जस्ट रन दिस पार्ट, दिस स्निपेट ऑफ द कोड। आर यू एबल टू सी द कंसोल?
यस सर।
ओके, वो n3 के बाद कुछ ब्रैकेट मिस हुआ है क्या? Have I missed any bracket at what line?
Yes, sir.
Error line number
n1
25 ये रहा ना?
Yes, as if का ये, हाँ।
ठीक है।
And yes sir, you forgot this also.
नो एक ही एरर था बस बाबा। ठीक है, दिख रहा है ब्लैक स्क्रीन? ओके, 6 9 4 कौन है मैक्सिमम?
9
है ना? मैक्सिमम 9 हो गया ना?
यस सर।
तो ये आ गया। ओके
यस।
ओके, सो अभी ये क्या बता रहे हैं कि अब मुझे इसमें मैक्सिमम तो मिल गया। मैक्सिमम कौन सा है?
इसमें मैक्सिमम है 9
है ना? अपने नंबर्स थे अपने 9 3 और 6 या कुछ भी। ओके, व्हाट्स योर रोल नंबर?
माय रोल नंबर इज 12।
3 डिजिट नंबर। ओके, लेट्स टेक 786। ठीक है?
हाँ।
तो इसमें मुझे मैक्सिमम क्या मिल गया?
8।
ओके, तो दैट शुड हैव बीन 876 देन। ओके, if the input was 876 I get n1 as maximum, correct?
Yes sir.
So now I need to check कि सेकंड नंबर कौन सा है ना?
हाँ।
तो मुझे इससे ये लूप में इतना तो मालूम पड़ गया कि n1 मैक्सिमम है ना?
हाँ।
यस और नो? अब मुझे सेकंड निकालना है। सेकंड कौन होगा? n2 या n3 में से ना?
हाँ।
तो फिर यहाँ पर मैं एक और इफ लगा दूंगा कि अगर n2 बड़ा है n3 से, तो मतलब सेकंड नंबर n2 है ना? क्योंकि n1 तो दोनों से बड़ा है, तो n1 तो फर्स्ट हो गया। अब सेकंड नंबर के लिए किसमें रेस लगी है?
If n2 is bigger than n3.
तो मेरा सेकंड डिजिट कौन सा है? यू नो, हंड्रेड्स का, टेंस का, यूनिट्स का, वी आर टॉट इन सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड।
का।
तो अभी मेरे हंड्रेड्स के यूनिट्स पे तो n आ गया है, n जीत गया है ना, कि हंड्रेड्स के प्लेस पे कौन आ गया, n1।
N1
अगर n2 जीत जाता है तो मेरे हंड्रेड्स के प्लेस पे कौन आ गया, टेंस के प्लेस पे
N2
n2। और अगर वो नहीं जीतता है तो कौन आता है,
N3।
अगर ये नहीं जीतता है तो एल्स में जाएगा ना, तो एल्स केस में कौन बन गया टेंस के प्लेस पे,
3।
इफ माई n2 wins over n3 my n2 become टेंस का यूनिट है ना। अभी फिर वंस का यूनिट किसका है, फिर वंस का यूनिट
3 का।
समझ में आ रहा है। और अगर मेरा n2 हार जाता है तो फिर टेंस प्लेस कौन जाएगा,
N2 अगर हार जाता है तो N3 आएगा टेंस प्लेस।
ब्यूटीफुल, समझ में आ रहा है। और वंस प्लेस पे कौन जाएगा,
N2।
इतना समझ में आया,
यस सर।
अंडरस्टूड सो फार।
यस सर।
बस वही कलाकारी है। तो अभी क्या करो, जो ये तो n1 तो अपना 100 है ना, तो लेट्स टेक अ वेरिएबल इंटीजर सम, इंटीजर व्हाट, उसमें 0 डाल दो। फिलहाल क्या डालो उसके अंदर, उसको सैनिटाइज कर दिया अपन ने, सम में कुछ भी नहीं है, ठीक है। अब सम में क्या होगा, n1 को मल्टीप्लाई किससे करेंगे,
100 से।
और अभी ये इसके अंदर 10 से किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे,
N2 को।
ब्यूटीफुल। और 1 से किसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे,
N3।
तो into 1 इज द सेम नंबर ना, तो मल्टीप्लाई करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, सही है।
यस।
ये लॉजिक है। और अभी इसमें कैसे करेंगे, n1 तो किंग है, n1 तो जीत चुका है, तो अब उनके n1 के इफ में है ना, तो 100 तो n1 का ही रहेगा, n2 किसका होगा, 10 किसका होगा, समझ रहा है, नहीं समझ रहा है,
हाँ समझ रहा है सर।
समझ रहा है ना, बस। तो ओके, अभी यहाँ पर किंग कौन है, यहाँ पर कौन जीता है,
यहाँ पर N2,
यहाँ पर n2 जीता है ना,
नहीं N3
n2 जीता है ना, यहाँ पर n2 दोनों से बड़ा है ना,
नहीं, एक मिनट, हाँ
n1 ग्रेटर देन n1 ग्रेटर देन n2, n1 ग्रेटर देन n3, यहाँ पर n2 ग्रेटर देन n1, n2 ग्रेटर देन n3 है ना। तो 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कौन होगा फिर अभी,
इट विल बी N2।
और रेस, बाकी रेस किसमें लगेगी फिर अभी, n2 तो फर्स्ट आ गया अभी,
N1 और N3 में।
ब्यूटीफुल। तो अभी किसमें रेस देखने का, अगर n1 बड़ा है n3 से तो
इट विल,
तो 10 यूनिट्स पे कौन आएगा, 10 यूनिट पे
10 यूनिट पे आएगा N1।
ब्यूटीफुल। और अगर हार गया n1 तो
N3 आएगा।
तो अभी यहाँ पर 100 का यूनिट किसके लिए रिजर्व्ड है,
100 N2 के लिए,
तो 100 n2 के लिए, ठीक है। और अगर n1 जीत जाता है तो 10 किसके लिए है,
N1 के लिए,
और n3 अपना अलग, ठीक है। यहाँ पर 100 किसके लिए रिजर्व्ड है, n2 के लिए है ना।
हाँ।
और अगर n1 हार जाता है तो किसके लिए,
N3।
और n1 अपना लास्ट आएगा, समझ में आया।
हाँ सर।
ओके, अब एल्स में कब जाएगा वो, ना n1 जीता ना n2 जीता, तो कौन जीता, n3 जीता है ना। तो यहाँ पर विनर कौन है, n3 विनर है, राइट, n3 विनर है यहाँ पर। तो अभी रेस किस में होगी, बची हुई रेस n3 तो जीत गया ना।
हाँ।
तो
N2 और N1 में,
n1 और n2 में। तो अगर n1 जीत जाता है तो 10 का यूनिट,
10 का यूनिट हो गया N1 का,
और 1 का यूनिट, समझ रहा है,
और 1 के यूनिट में N2। हाँ
बस। तो 100 का यूनिट यहाँ पर किसका है, n3 का है,
हाँ।
तो n3 into 100, और यहाँ पर n1 जीत गया तो
N1 जीत गया तो
और यहाँ
N1 जीत गया तो N1 आएगा
N1 को 10 दे दिया ना,
की प्लेस में, हाँ
मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10
प्लेस
है,
में, और N2 आएगा
मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 है, ये एंड को लिख रहा है. ओके, और यहाँ पर सम क्या हो जाएगा,
N1
N3 into
N2
100
आएगा 10 की जगह पे,
और N1.
N1.
समझ में आ गया. और फिर पूरा
हाँ.
होने के बाद में आप SOP कर दो सम को. Once you will display, right? Are you getting the point?
Yes sir.
समझ गया ना. तो मल्टीप्लाई करना
Yes,
अपने को, ठीक है. ये एंड ही है, मल्टीप्लाई करना था. ये एंड क्यों आ रहा है इधर, समझा कि नहीं.
हाँ सर.
ये है प्रोग्रामिंग, इसमें क्या डिफिकल्ट लगा. ओके, नाउ वी विल सेव दिस. नाउ लेट्स कंपाइल इट. होपफुली इट शुड कंपाइल प्रॉपर्ली. ओहो, क्या बोल रहा है ये, एल्स विदाउट इफ. इधर आइए जाहिल. ये पहले इफ आया, ये कचरा पट्टी इसने किसने लिखा है, सब निकाल देने का. ठीक है, तो पहले इफ आया, और इफ के बाद ये इफ एल्स आया, फिर एल्स इफ आया, फिर इसके अंदर इफ आया, फिर लास्ट में एल्स आया. सही है. ये क्लोज हो गया, ये क्लोज हो गया. ओके, ये इफ क्लोज नहीं हुआ था, दिख रहा है. बस कंपाइल किया, कंपाइल हो गया, दिख रहा है. रन किया. गिव मी द नंबर्स. So if I give 7, 8 and 6, which is the maximum number you can form from 7, 8, 6?
876.
Is it so?
Yes.
This is it. So what was so complicated? I didn't understand. Yeah, I'm sending it to you. Okay, I'll send this.